Hi there guys, thanks for clicking onto my video today. As you can probably see, this is my first ever YouTube video. So I'm hoping to get a few likes or subscribers, anything would be great at this point. So anyway, getting back to the main story. I had a couple of things left over in the fridge, so I decided to make myself a bit of a fancy lunch. So today what I'm going to do stuffed zucchini, or sometimes they are actually called courgettes, but I call them zucchini. Zucchini stuffed with pork belly, ham, rosemary, carrots, and also on the chopping board I've got freshly ground black pepper, panko breadcrumbs, garlic and onion powder, as well as chili powder and olive oil to go into the blender with everything. So yeah, this is the ingredients. We'll go from there. Okay, so what I've done now, I've halved the zucchinis ready to be scraped out and the stuffing to put into the blender. I've also chopped up the slices of ham, roughly chopped the carrots because I like a bit of crunch in these, and also the rosemary, and slice up the pork belly as well, ready to be all processed together. Well, okay, so I've scraped the inside of the zucchinis out. I just used a spoon, as you can see on the left hand side. Just put all the flesh inside a bowl. They aren't perfect. I did snap the skins on a few of them, but hey, it's all food and I love cooking, so it doesn't bother me. So now what I'm going to do, I am going to get the flesh, pop it into the blender with all the other ingredients, and we'll pulse that all together. It's a little bit hard at the moment because obviously it's just me here. My boyfriend doesn't want to hold the camera, so I'm having to do it all by myself. But never mind, we shall prevail. Okay, so what I've done, I've added the belly pork, ham, carrots, the onion and garlic powder and chili powder, black pepper and olive oil, all into the mini blender on the left, and roughly chopped the zucchini slash courgette flesh on the right. And now I'm going to blend this all together, and I'll show you the end result. Okay, so now I've added the zucchini flesh in there as well. I've also added a couple of handfuls of, not handfuls, sorry. I've added a couple of pinches of the panko breadcrumbs just to help it on its way. So it's all piled up in there. It's okay, it looks okay. We're getting there. So yeah, I'm gonna blend that all together, and then I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. Okay, so I've whizzed it all together. It does look a little funky, but it does taste nice. I have done this once before, but with different ingredients. So I don't know how it tastes nice. Okay, so I've whizzed it all together, and this is what it looks like. I'm now going to scoop all of this into the shells of the zucchinis and then place them onto the baking tray and pop them in the oven. Okay, so I've put the flesh and all the other ingredients back in the shells of the zucchinis. I've then placed the panko breadcrumbs on top. I was left with a ramekin full of mixture, so I've kept that to the side and I'll pop that in the fridge and I can use that for anything. I would say use it within a day or two, and then it needs to be thrown out. So this is the finished product before I then pop it into the oven, which I think I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video. I have preheated and it's been going this whole time. So I'm going to now pop these into the oven and I'll get back to you when they're out. Okay guys, so I've taken them out of the oven now. They are tender, so that's usually the time when I know that they need to come out. So what I'm going to be doing now is actually, sorry, camera's a little bit wobbly, is I'm going to be adding, this is my personal preference, I'm just going to be adding a little bit of the gravy granules. I don't know if I should have shown you that. I don't know. adding a bit of the gravy granules just on top, just to make it look a bit caramelized on the top, and then also it just adds a bit of meaty flavor. Even though there is ham and belly pork in there, I like a bit of meat. Okay, all right. Okay, so they're cooked. They're nice and tender and nice and crunchy on the top. I personally don't add cheese because I'm actually lactose intolerant. So so I just use plain panko breadcrumbs. So like I said, as it's just for lunch, I'm just gonna have 2. The rest I shall keep and probably have for dinner tonight or another time. So this is it. So, but thank you very much for checking out my video, and if you have stayed till the very end, thank you so much. Please like my video and subscribe. Like I said, this is my first ever video for YouTube, and I hope to make a lot more. Obviously I'll get better at it the more I go. So I'm gonna go and eat my lunch now. The ones that I have left, for all of you guys know, let it cool. I, however, have got one of these little food knit things, so they come in handy sometimes. So I shall pop that onto my zucchinis that need to be cooled, and yeah, and go. And now I've just knocked something on the floor. Okay, well, thank you very much, guys. Have a great day, and see you in my next video. Bye.